What's up? What's up? Your boys are back and we are motherfucking live again. Listen, before we start, make sure you motherfuckers are subscribing, liking, following, hitting bells, doing all that shit. But we are back, the spot where the news brings you the news. Busky, let everybody know what time it is.
Yeah, we went live. And then just for everybody out there, I'm always ready to go live.
Listen, that's what I like to see. Listen, Daddy the Metal Crusty with the coconuts. You already know.
Right.
Listen, again, this wasn't planned. We said, fuck it. We're going to do the show no matter what. Let's everybody tap in and get a little lunchtime break. And we had a lot of shit to talk. So we said, fuck it, let's do this. So
yeah, we had a good time. Good, good reaction from the last live we did. So let's keep it moving.
Yeah. And definitely before anything, also, I want to say happy birthday to my brother, Narc. Mike motherfucking Huey. Narc, I see you out there. I'm going to see you soon. And hopefully you can fucking not kick me in the gut like I see you on Instagram all the time. But shout out to Pitchfork. Shout out to Narc. Happy birthday, bro. You already know the deal. But anyway, shout out to everybody out there right now taking a lunch break or tapping in on your phones, looking live or whatever. Everybody, tell your people right now we are live. We said, fuck it. Let's let people tap in and see what the hell is going on with everything. So, but Busky, what you been up to? There's a lot of shit going around the planet.
Just staying busy. This was a heavy week. Like we've said before, a lot of news this week. So, this is, it's fun, man. This is like another sort of part-time job in a way, at this point. And it's, a lot of heavy news, and it's good. It keeps me up to date, keeps everybody else up to date.
Yeah, so. it keeps I'm sharp. You know what I mean?
That's it.
So all right, what do we got? So there's some shit going on right now for the kids. Listen, Wu-Tang ain't the only people for the motherfucking kids. The hard corners for the kids. Let them know what's up, Busky.
Yeah, man. This has been something that's going on for a few years now out in Los Angeles. SOS Booking and Productions. They do this for the Children Festival every year, and I'm pretty sure it's just a cool way around Christmas time to bring some happiness to some unfortunate children, obviously. So this year there's 3 announcements. This is the first announcement, so I can't imagine what the other 2 are going to be, because this is already
so wait, hold on. So hold on 1 second. So there's 3 of these for the children's shows.
I think I don't know. And this is already 2 days. It says December 17th and 18th, but this is the first announcement of bands. So I'm guessing it's going to be 2 days, a 2-day show, but there's still another announcement of bands to come. So
God damn it. Already the shit is stacked for everybody out there. Listen, let's start from the bottom up.
Yeah.
First of all, all right, hold up. First of all, before we even start anymore, so hold on. Booking it. SOS is booking his productions is booking it, and I'm looking right here. Eternal Affairs first show, so they're okay. Shout out to Corey and all of them. They're fucking doing. They're back. I see that the first time since 2014.
Yeah, so that's even how long this show's been around, because they played the 2014 for the Children, which I think was their first reunion. It was their first reunion show. They broke up in 2004 or 5 or 2009, I forget, somewhere in that late 2000 era. But they did a reunion in 2014, and they're going to do another reunion at this one, celebrating the 20th anniversary of their demo, which is crazy.
And that's crazy to have them to be like, I remember going on the road with them, and them now being 20 years since that demo.
Yep.
But starting from the bottom up, started from the bottom, now we up. But all right, we got who's setting this shit off? Is that Law of Power setting it off, or Risk?
I'm thinking Risk.
Yeah,
probably setting it off. Law of Power is dope. They're local to the area out there. Buried Dreams, awesome band. Momentum, Minus, which is guys from Downpresser.
Ingrown Hairs.
Ingrown.
Was that with Disgrace? King 9, you already know.
Yep.
The reunion.
9. Yep. Tsunami, another one that's just they're playing everywhere all the time. You can't miss them.
They are grinding that shit out.
Yeah, dude. Vain, Drain, Harm's Way, and Terror. And like we said, this is just the first announcement, so I can't imagine what else is coming.
Yeah, jeez. And listen, Terror's on a fucking tear. What can I tell you? Every week, we're gonna call it the Hard Terror Corner soon, because they're motherfucking grinding. We're out here just letting you motherfuckers know who's out there doing it.
Yep.
and they're out there doing it. So shout out and make sure to catch them. But listen, we gotta support. We talk all this supporting shit, but when it comes to the kids, I mean, it goes without saying, you know, everybody, if you're around, show up, and the show is motherfucking stacked. Yeah. The flyer is dope, by the way. Listen, I think we got the best era of flyers like now.
It's
like
true, and I love that even you noticed that. Not to say that you can't notice that, obviously, but I make flyers. I'm an art guy. I do these things. I'm a design guy. So I have I look at these things with a crazy eye. And for you and other people to be like, I love these flyers. I love it too, because it's fucking awesome. It's an art form that helps convey the message of our movement,
Yeah. And it's good because, just when you think, I sometimes in my head, I'm in a box from coming from the era I did with certain shit. So when I love people do this, it doesn't look forced. It doesn't look fake, and it shows that you could push it more. And it ain't even pushing. It's like, God forbid you want to use a color besides black and white, and fucking paste it on letters like some punk rock shit.
Yeah, which is also still great and perfect too. But this is just pushing it and moving it forward. Straight up.
But listen, definitely, if you're out there, where's this? California, right? Where? Los Angeles. Listen. LA, December 17th and 18th. Let's do this for these kids, all right? You got no fucking excuse. You got the bands that if you got a job, show your face.
Yep.
There you go, and tell them fucking the Hard Corner sent you.
That's right.
And something that I just heard, which I saw the other day, and I just got reminded before we set up the show. I'm psyched. My boy Evan from fucking Wisdom in Chains is now the bass player for Kings Never Die. So
hell yeah.
I'm real psyched on that because for two reasons. One, the band is dope. And two, I know Evan, he's a dude who wants to be out there playing. So I'm glad he's out there to be able to do his thing. And, he's a great player and a fucking great dude. So thank you, Ray. Shout out to Ray Hogan out there. But, I'm psyched for fucking Evan. That's bass family right there, So, shout out to Evan, Kings Never Die, for killing it and having a dope bass player, Yeah. Shout out to the Philippines.
Shout out to the Philippines. Building. Yeah, hell yeah.
Evan's
a great dude, great player. And it's you look at this photo now and you're like, man, that's a bunch of really great players now. Not that any of these other players weren't, but he has a great dynamic. He's been in the mix for 20 years straight now, and he's a great player, great stage presence. And I really think what Kings Never Die does musically, and even just the vibe they have, everything, I think he's going to fit in great for sure. So
yeah, definitely. And fucking, not looking, Danny, all of them, man, Larry, all of them, man, they got a killer band right there. I want to see where it goes from here on too. So, cause they already have a cool style. I know it's really well thought out, dope songs, the production, the pictures, and what I like to see is some OGs with the energy, coming with the energy of some young blood shit. Like they all really psyched and on the music, on playing, on the whole product, how it should be. It's all or nothing. That's how we got to be doing this.
Yeah,
shit,
totally. Yeah, I can't wait to hear what he brings to the table. I can imagine he's not going to help write and contribute music somewhere along that line, So
yeah, for sure.
Great things to come, I can imagine, with this new addition to the Kings Never Die crew.
Yeah, go check them out, hit them up, go get that merch, and tell Danny fucking Shula, shout out to his fucking whale toe. He'll know what to tell him Hoya Rock. Shout out to Danny's toe. But
whale toe.
You know what? Because we're on some freestyle shit and some real live shit. We got right now, there was a show that came up. And I said, you know what? Let's let him tell the people himself about what's crack-a-lacking with some OGs. So I had to reach out because I saw that Sheer Terror was in the gonna be in the motherfucking building in a couple cities. So we had to get my brother in. Gator Food.
We interrupt this program. This is a national emergency.
Yeah, there he goes. Listen. Listen,
Hello,
you can't.
beautiful.
Yeah, listen. I was gonna say you are no longer the only handsome guy in the room. Now you have two more handsome guys in the room.
It's good. You get kind of lonely sometimes.
Yeah.
It gets low. Listen, you fucking gorilla. I'm glad I was able to catch you because I just saw the flyer. So two things. I'm glad you motherfuckers. I saw you already playing shows, but I was glad that you headed back to Europe.
Yeah.
Because also one of the last times I saw my brother Paz, not last time, but one of the times I remember was seeing when we got to play a show together in Europe.
Yeah.
On one of your last runs out there. So that stuck in my head. So
yeah, Prim style at that festival.
Yeah, there were some Germans there, I think.
Yeah, some weird festival thing. Yeah,
a couple probably.
Yeah, but, they're all over the place. They're like the Klingons or something.
Yeah. But what's going on? How you been? I'm glad to see you play. You're playing a lot of shows or more shows. So I'm psyched for you guys.
Well, trying to anyway. We did a Southeast run about a month ago or so because when it's 90 to 100 degrees out, that's where fat people like to go is down south. And
I was about to say,
sounds great.
And that's what we did. And it was good. We had a good time. It's like breathing soup down there.
Yeah, it gets humid. It gets humid.
Jesus Christ,
but the way the South compensates, there's always ice water and air conditioning somewhere. So
it's never enough, though. That's the problem.
No, it ain't. I could not live down there. I felt like every time I go down there, I try to have a good time, but after a while, I'm like a turtle in a terrarium down there.
Yeah. Shout out to your turtles, by the way.
Tortoises, yes, they're doing good.
God forbid I say exactly tortoises. I don't want to get
same thing really, but
I don't want to get tortoise or me too or whatever the fucking word is.
Right.
But hey, listen,
subject.
God forbid I say little person, midget, this dude, narc, Asian, narc, Warren, whatever. Listen, my father's 5'2". Listen, whatever. Anyway, but listen, Europe. So tell me, now that you got to go ahead and do Europe, what was it? So you were saying, was it you, or did they contact you, or you were like, yo, I'm ready to get out there?
I've been talking to Mark from MAD anyway, like especially during the pandemic and stuff, and then telling him like, we'd like to come over there, but we don't know, when we're gonna do a new record or whatever. Like, it's like having problems with that.
There we go. Keep those dates.
And he's
up.
like, we can bring you over, but then we're gonna wait and see. And the pandemic thing happened, and then he's like, all right, we can definitely do this. And a lot of it's in Germany. It's mostly Germany and the UK. This tour.
Yeah, that's great.
And we'll see what happens next time we go over there. Because I know a lot of places didn't survive the pandemic. A lot of places got shut down and stuff.
Yeah, a lot got shut down, but you got a lot of good spots on here. You got fucking a lot of hitters.
I'm definitely looking forward to this. A couple more days are going to be filled in on this too. I know we're working on Bristol and in the UK and Hamburg, so that should be announced soon as well. Then that should be it.
Yeah, but, good.
Talking to Mark throughout the whole thing, and then I was like, all right, we're working on the material. We don't have a new record out, and so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go over there. We're gonna perform the Just Can't Hate Enough record in its entirety.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. That's dope.
And we'll do a couple of extras. So we'll start off with like side one, do a couple of extra songs, and then we'll finish it out with side two. I mean, just for the hell of it. I mean, we only did it once before, and we did it in Brooklyn once, some years back. But
that's great. I didn't know you were doing that specifically for that, and it's great. I think that's perfect to do. Coming right back now, hit them with like
not for nothing. It's like, I mean, you always want to go out when you got a new record. You always do anyway, but you got to be realistic too. It's like you put out the new record. You're lucky you play 2 songs over it, and the fucking crowd just want to hear the first record anyway.
I know. So let me ask you, because you guys are both in these bands that are, legendary bands that have these records that are immortalized generationally. And is that something that bothers you the older you get? Because I see it happening, obviously, and it's true. People want to hear the fucking demo, the first, the second record.
It only bothers me not that they want to hear it, because that's always that's always a good thing.
Sure.
They want to hear it. It only bothers me when we get pigeonholed or I don't know if misrepresented or misconstrued would be the right word.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they just want to pigeonhole you to one record,
exactly.
and they don't know.
And it's like, okay, I didn't exactly. I kind of shot myself with a fucking foot by calling my first record "Just Can't Hate Enough."
Right.
Yeah.
So,
but it's also ironic that it's usually the least budget, the worst production. It's you know what I mean? Because it was the earliest, most amateur release. And here you are 20, 30 years later writing some of the dopest, best shit. And somehow it gets brushed under the carpet of 13 other tracks.
You get guys telling you like, oh, thanking you for teaching them how to hate. It's like, how am I supposed to take that?
Right.
I can feel my crappy records. It wasn't your father beating you half to death when you were a little kid.
Yeah, right.
And you were like, oh, by the way, I have a great pumpernickel recipe I want to give you. Listen,
I got a great peasant loaf.
I don't care. Whatever makes you angry. I see the bread you make. I'm gonna keep you angry forever because that shit looks legit as fuck.
I'm trying. I mean, I haven't done anything in a while because it's been hot, but now the weather's starting to change. I'm gonna start getting back into baking and whatnot. I'm gonna try my hand out.
Paulie, Julie's got the right idea with the name she came up with. I don't want to spill it on the air because it's a moneymaker.
Oh yeah, there you go. I don't know what to buzz it, but that
we got. You know what it is? I have a nice, beautiful kitchen. I have a nice big kitchen in the house here, and I love to cook. And,
I was gonna say, were you always a cook?
I always loved to cook. I grew up. My mother was Spanish and Italian. My father was Polish.
Okay,
so everybody cooked.
Yeah.
Everybody cooked.
Also, no, because I look at for real. I seen the dishes you make, and I'm like, yo, this motherfucker could really cook.
I try. I do my best. I have certain things I can do better, but I'm never afraid to try anything else. Julie is vegetarian, which I don't mind. I love vegetables, so I eat what I want to eat meat. If I make meat, I make it for me. If not, I'm cooking for her, and I've knocked some things out of the park and everything. And like she can't really deal with the. For medical reasons, really can't deal with gluten.
Yeah.
A lot. I've just went in and just made gluten-free vegetarian meals for her, and it came out delicious. Just knocked right out the park. I experiment and I try, and if you like what you're doing,
listen, good. And now everything is up to speed. Like back in the day, even to be vegan, listen, you were eating paste, you were eating, these motherfuckers were eating, protoplasm from the plants.
We talk about that. I mean, especially when we had when Jason was in the band and he was he was vegan.
Yeah, back then.
And so like sometimes we'd be like in Europe or wherever we'd be, and we're in the van and stopping off to get something to eat at a stop, and everybody's got food, and Jason's sitting there all pissed off. So all he has is like an apple and a pepper.
Fucking pickle.
And
a wet pickle.
You know what I mean? And
listen,
pissed.
It's rough.
Like, listen, you made that choice. The rest of the world didn't.
Listen, but nowadays it's different. Now they got everything that, it's man, it's great. I said if I had Tao from Crossroads.
I love vegetables, so I have no problem just eating vegetables and everything. None at all. But it's like certain things that they try to things that taste like meat or whatever like that, and a lot of times it's ridiculous. Bullshit. Yeah, it's like I don't mind I learned how to use the Beyond Beef and all that stuff and everything. Impossible stuff. You just got to brown the hell out of it first of all. And then you get it crunchy. And
that's what she said.
Yeah, hey, so I don't know how to do that, but some of the things you see, it's like the Super Bowl, they had like vegan pork rinds. It's like, all right, it's enough.
Come on, stop. No, you know what I got a beef with the vegan stuff? This is what I got a beef. If you're vegan because of that, obviously a lot of times mainly it's the animal and the environment. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah. But don't make the shit look like a chicken leg then, because
exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like you want the sensation of still eating the leg without eating the leg.
Exactly. Yeah, if you don't because the whole animal thing, that. All right, well, go eat some more broccoli. I love broccoli.
I know.
Give me my vegetables. If I don't want to
agree.
eat them because I don't like it, I'm against it. I'm gonna stay the fuck away from it.
Listen, tofu lives matter. Don't get me wrong. We're not hating here.
If you don't like a group of people because they've been assholes to you your whole life, you're not gonna go and get a bunch of friends that look just like them.
Yeah,
just act a little differently.
Exactly. And let me ask you this: so, this is going to be the first out of country shows you've done, right? You only done the
we just done this couple of shows in the States. Before we leave, actually, we're doing 3 dates out in California in the beginning of October.
Oh, all right, that's dope. That's
doing,
good.
LA, the second show, which I'm waiting. It's a secret thing that they're waiting to announce.
Gotcha.
And then we're doing Long Beach, LA. We're doing it. I think it's First Street or First Avenue Billiards or something like that.
Oh, that'll be good for you guys.
I'm not sure. And then the third show is at Supply and Demand in Long Beach.
Good shit.
So they're flying themselves with 3 shows out there. And that's the first weekend of October. And then we were home for, I don't know, almost 2 weeks. And then we leave on the 20th.
Yeah.
England. Frankfurt on the 20th.
You psyched to be back? Back?
I can't wait to get. I haven't been out there in years. I like going to Europe, and now I just go. I have a good time, and it's like it beats working.
Exactly. Listen, I hear.
I've told a couple of band members, if people get aggravated about this, that, I said, you want to go home?
You know what I always say? UPS is hiring. That's my line.
Exactly. You want to go home or go back to work?
I hear you. I hear you. It goes all whatever. UPS is hiring, but I'm glad that you're not working at UPS, and I'm glad that you're going on tour. But Paul, I'm glad you were able to jump on here. Yes. For everybody that don't know, this just happened a couple of minutes ago. I threw the bat signal out, and my motherfucking bro caught that shit. It was like, let's get this shit cracking. And I'm glad though, because I wanted you to let people know what's up with the tour. And by the way, shout out to my man with the flyer. The fucking Aussies are killing it with the flyers, man. Show that flyer again.
That guy's amazing. He does some great stuff.
That's the man right there. Go support him. He kills it. I've been wanting,
so dope.
Man, go support him and everything. Yep. Shout out to him, man. How you could pronounce his last name properly? Because I got my GED. I repeat that.
I would say Lambrew.
Yeah, Lambrew. That's what I thought. Yeah. I was gonna say Lambrew. Yo, shout out Lambrew. You already know Australia in the house, but Paul, I'm glad you were able to jump on. Listen, the Hard Corner. This is what I wanted to do with this, Paul. This shows like our world never had a launch pad to let the people know what's going on. So I said, we're making a sports center from the fucking gutter, and the sport is everything grimy. So I'm glad you were able to jump on, and I'm good to see you, and I hope I get to see you in person, man. It's been a while.
Always,
my brother.
I love seeing you guys always. I'll be around. I mean, I ain't gonna know it yet. So
exactly. So everybody, make sure go see Sheer Terror. Go get that merch. Listen, Paul, I love you. One love. I'll see you until the next time, and we'll talk, all right? Everybody, there you go, Sheer Terror in the motherfucking house. Listen, you got to make sure you go out there and support it. Boom. Where the news brings you the news.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like I tell you, you never know what's going to happen over here. Things just drop like bird shit. Not calling Paul bird shit, but
yeah, well, speaking of birds.
Show yes, Birdman right here. Let's pick up where we left off. Speaking of Birdman, we got, again, Scott motherfucking Vogel on the motherfucking 1 and 2s. Let's go. Hit him, Busky. What we got going?
I feel like there's a bit of favoritism, but it isn't. This is just what's going on, It's just he's in the mix, and this is one of his old bands from the 90s called Despair. They had a really cool record or two out on Trustkill Records back in the day. And I don't know.
1996, huh?
Yeah, man. It's wild, And that's why we're bringing these things up, because this stuff isn't going away, and it's cool to see, at least my generation now getting some shine. I would have never thought back then that any of these bands, they were my friends, they were local, they were whatever. I would have never thought that 20 years later people would be necessarily caring,
Yeah. So hold on. So you were going Despair shows then?
Oh, yeah. Scott's been my friend since before Despair. He had a band called Slugfest, and he was in Buffalo. I was in Syracuse, so I was always going to shows there. He was coming here, and I would see, I remember seeing Despair from day one, So, and that's what I mean. It's cool to see these things now having a life 20, 30 years later. It's amazing. So Trustkill just got their entire catalog back. I guess it was under some sort of major label situation. So Trustkill is now reissuing a bunch of the original catalog, and this is one of those reissues. Is these, Despair?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, like we said, man, this, we gotta give it up to who's giving it up. Listen, Vogel's on that grind right now. He's doing his thing. And to anybody who's out there doing that thing, we see what's crack-a-lacking, and that's what we're here for, to let everybody know who's out there, making noise, who's out there coming through your city, so you have something to go support, something to go enjoy, and something to fucking talk shit about. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah.
Good shit, but definitely go get that. And it's out worldwide. Trustkill, you already know. Trustkill doing their thing. And on other news, I don't know if that's other news, but on some hard shit right here.
Yeah.
Listen, Coldest Life. Listen, everybody, motherfucking Detroit. I just saw this Coldest Life in memory of a remastered early demos with Ron, double LP, and they have a pre-order. So let me see this. It's a double LP pre-order and merch drop. It'll be going up in October. It's shipping in December. All the early Coldest Life demos with Ron, vocals arranged. You say that word, the big word, chronologically.
Yes, you got it.
Released through, what's that? A389 recordings. Listen.
Yep.
Hold on. Shout out to, they're recently releasing the classic Troy Dying Breed 1995 demo. Okay, listen. So I'm looking at this for the first time, people. So excuse the mumbling, but basically, I don't know who from which parties of Coldest Life are behind this, but I back anything Coldest Life. Yeah. And besides them being family, and also they've had their own eternal things going on. So I'm not up to speed, but I got mad love for Detroit, and especially Coldest Life. They already know. And Ron, I didn't know Ron really, really good. I got to chill. He was a good dude. Freddie was close with him, but the other guys, they know it's mad love with the fam. And I'm just glad that, and people, are on that Coldest Life shit. You know what I mean? They always, they come up in the mix
a lot.
The minute you talk that real gritty shit, Coldest Life is in the mix.
Yep.
So it's like
there's definitely a new generation with your never-ending games and your gridirons, and some of these bands out there that you hear this influence of Coldest Life, and it's been there for years and years and years. So it's another one of these reissued, remastered. It's cool to see the history, being dug up and given new life and properly, respected in the whole nine. So
and you know what, I kind of figured out who Coldest Life is. Our Discharge, you know what I mean? They're like our era Discharge of that. You hear the punk, but it ain't punk. You hear the metal, but it ain't metal. It's hardcore, it's just that, and it's just that it doesn't. You gotta be from Detroit. You got to have a face tattoo. Yeah. You got to have a fucking, you got to have these elements, a couple stab wounds to make that type of fucking music. So
it's amazing because it really is, they come from that era where the music sounded like the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was New York music, there was LA style, there was fucking Detroit style between them and Negative Approach. And, some of these other regional bands are like, they were really one of those bands that, the name, the imagery, the lyrics,
stories,
the whole shit was the real fucking deal,
Absolutely. And I had some of our greatest times and most classic times. Listen, if anybody ever seen the Madball, the Down by Law video, all that's us and Coldest Life. Doug, shout out to my brother Dougie. Dougie was probably the first guy with a Madball tattoo, and not only a Madball tattoo, a Madball head tattoo, and he's in the Down by Law video. Nico, I see you out there. That's Coldest Life are some of the realest motherfuckers. Shout out to the whole squad, the family that are still on this earth and the ones that left us.
Yeah,
because I don't think no band got more people in the cemetery than Coldest Life.
Yeah. And shout out to Jeff. I recently ran into Jeff, and he's doing great, looking great. And, big ups to him. Great
Good. When did you see him? I just reached out to him to figure out some shit, but I know they're going to be doing some stuff, so he'll be sending me some stuff hopefully whenever Coldest Life is doing some new shit. So
awesome. Yeah, no, I ran into him on the road. He came out to to a terror show when I was filling in with them, and fucking we hung up backstage all night long and chilled and talked shit, and it was great to see him and good to see him in a good place, happy and healthy for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So shout out to all the Coldest Life. Shout out to motherfucking Detroit, home of the face motherfucking tattoos. All you motherfucking rappers now and everybody with all that shit. Listen, Detroit had that shit 20 years ago, and they were fucking. Listen, I love you, Detroit.
Yep.
And what else? Oh God, listen. This week, I've been, listen, first of all, I want to shout out everybody around the planet that's been reaching out to me. I know you guys been seeing different videos and footage of the band without me playing and asking all these questions if I'm playing in the band, if not, but I could tell you one thing. This Saturday, Riot Fest, your boy will be in the motherfucking building. I'm gonna be hitting the stage with Madball. Check this fly out. Riot Fest is fucking New York Hardcore Invasion.
Yeah.
We go on at 6 o'clock. The Smoking Word in the Hard Corner will be in the building. I'm gonna be covering this for the show. So everybody stay tuned and check this shit out. Listen, first of all, I know they probably got us on the fucking Wild Out stage, but it doesn't matter. I never thought Riot Fest would ever book a band like us. So shout out to Riot Fest.
Dope. Yep.
And check out the fucking, it's a pretty bugged out bill. Who we got here? I'm actually psyched to see the Misfits because I love the Misfits, and obviously I ain't paying $500 for them.
Yep.
But even more, I want to see my boy Cuba Lombardo fucking on drums with him. So
hell yeah.
Who else we got here? What do we got on this bill? Check this out, Chicago. So on our stage starting out, we got, what's that, Come Girl?
Come Girl.
Come Girl B. That's starting off the motherfucking show right. Then we got No Trigger. Thick. That's a hard name. That's a hard name. Thick. Who else? Surfboard.
Yeah.
Damn, there's some crazy bands. I can't even read that other one. Bridge City. What?
Bridge
City
City
Sinners. Oh, yeah, I know them. Yeah, Bridge City Sinners. I know them.
Okay.
Who else? War on Women.
Okay.
Madball. And then Gore on our stage.
Yeah.
And then there's other, and then let's check out the main stage. All right, so
what
there's
up,
other
Darren?
stage.
What up, Darren?
Shit. What up, Darren? Darren Death Metal Morgenthaler. Fucking who else we got? Yo, shout out to Blood Cloud. They dropped that new Blood Cloud. We're gonna be dropping some info on that in a couple of minutes too. Also, but who else we got here? I love these names over here. We got Mannequin Pussy.
Ooh,
are they down with Come Girl?
Probably.
Bully, the Get Up Kids. I know them. Front Bottoms. Who else we got here? And the other story so far. Yellow Card.
Some of
the
these
Messengers.
Just wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. Young Blood. Bauhaus in the middle of the street. Bauhaus. Yo, I remember Bauhaus. That was the people with all the crazy hair, right? The Susie and the Banshee people, right?
Oh yeah. Post.
Listen,
new wave.
Listen, back in the day, I'm gonna school you people. Back in the day, the hardcore girl back in the day was usually a gothic girl or one of these Bauhaus girls who went to hardcore shows.
Yep. Yep.
So shout out,
wore all black with black lipstick. And
looking like the guy who sang
looking like Edward Scissorhands.
Hey, all these pictures of you. The Cure, right?
Robert Smith.
Real. Listen, shout out to the Cure. Listen, I was in a crazy hotel party with homeboy from the Cure, Cypress Hill, and some other people, but that's another story.
That's a different live.
That's a different live. You're gonna have to tune in for that story at another time. But everybody on the real, this is this is actually dropping this Saturday. So this is why we posted it. This Saturday, I'm flying to Chicago for this motherfucking show. So I will be in the building. So if you want to shake your ass, I will be there. I was gonna do the whole Unearth run that starts here, but I had to take care of some business at home. So I'm only able to salvage this right now. And also, listen, I can't let the South go out without something. So listen. To all you hillbillies, Alabama, your motherfucking boy will be in the building. Furnace Fest. I will be in the Friday, September 23rd. The Rock will be in the building again. Making the return to Alabama. Yeah. Yeehaw, goddamn. Shout out to fucking Skinner and all your other hillbillies. Yeah. But on the Rio, what's the time there? 5 what?
Looks like 5:45 maybe.
5:45, we're hitting that stage, Furnace Fest. I'm flying in for this show, so I was able to salvage the first and the last show. So listen, the smoking word, the hard corner will be in the building. I'm gonna be covering it for this. So the next week we're gonna have a whole Riot Fest, fucking Furnace Fest, little mini special. So make sure you tap in. And yeah, I'm psyched to be able to play, and it's cool to have these festivals that usually never fucked with us. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, did you ever play Furnace Fest like back in the day at all? Or
you know, I was thinking, I was talking with somebody about that. I think we did one.
Okay.
I think we did one, but we definitely played there. But I don't remember if it was a Furnace Fest, but we actually did a tour through there like at 3 a.m, like the haunted tour there, like after the show. It was pretty crazy. But
that's stacked fucking Shadows Fall, Acacia Strain,
Integrity, E-Town Concrete, Glass Eater, fucking and you know what I liked? It's a batch of the not typicals.
Yep.
But yes, cool and hard hitters and different worlds.
Yep.
It's like a cool vibe for that. So listen, if you motherfuckers want to see me on stage with Mad Bull motherfuckers, Riot Fest and Furnace Fest. You never know. You never know. Yeah,
Who doesn't?
There's some haters out there. But listen, your boy will be back, and I'm going to be covering it for the show, so I'm psyched. So shout out that. And also Mad Bull will be doing in between that a couple of dates with Unearth. So make sure get those tickets. I'm going to have Smoking Word, caps and merch and all that. So if you want to support the show live at the show, you'll be able to cop the merch and all that good shit. So, all right, what else we got? So yeah, make sure you go to that and fucking yell that Smoking Word shit out. And what else? We got some more shows going on. What else? That's another tour.
We do. We got another New York legend hitting the road.
Man.
Jimmy G.
Boom. Those are listen. Every day at the gym, I got Murphy's Law. I got Quest for Herb. And not just because it's the Herb song and I like to blaze. That song, listen, you know where this is how crazy it is. My whole playlist is like Hate Breed, Pantera, Hate Breed, Murphy's Law, Hate Breed.
Yeah.
Pantera, Murphy's Law, Hate Breed.
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers, I don't know what it is. Murphy's Law gets me going in a different way. They don't got to tune down the B's minus or whatever.
I know. Yeah, no, it's full energy, man. You know, and it always has been. And it'd be crazy to think that there's not a person out there that can't agree that Jimmy isn't one of the best, if not the best frontman from the punk hardcore scene. You know, he's definitely lasted the most out of a lot of people in terms of energy and being able to captivate a stage and a crowd, you know. So it's pure energy, and you hear that on record. And I think that's one of their things that has made them last so many decades. The fact that those recordings are amazing. They had amazing players on all the records. Shout out, rest in peace, Todd Youth. You know, and it's like this band they really are just full energy, fun, and you know, I don't know, it just comes through. Generationally, it just comes through year after year.
No, for sure. And again, it's so perfect when I see this. Reminds me of tour. Now, we all tour. But these were like when bands tour. When I see this with the even this flyer, Murphy's Law, I think of the van with the back door open, fucking guys falling out with beer cans. I still feel that when I see these flyers, when I see them, that same feeling of that excitement of what a show was, you know, like those crazy Murphy's Law show.
Yeah.
You know, and these are great spots. Look at Columbus, Kentucky, Louisville, fucking Chicago, Michigan. Listen. The Midwest is getting some shit, man. I gotta say, they're getting some shit. So I'm really fucking. I'm psyched for them. I'm psyched for Jimmy because he's looking strong, man. He's looking strong, and I know, you know, he's always dealing with some shit. But then I see him on stage a day later.
Yep.
Man, I want that fucking watering hole where him and Roger are fucking working out of. You know.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, he's been through some shit the past couple of years. So, you know, it's great to see Jimmy out there rocking it. And he's another one that deserves a spot on that fucking Mount Rushmore, you know, for sure.
Absolutely. All right. The Mount Rushmore has to have some stigmas definitely there with extra stone on the nozzle. So we got stigma. All right. We're going to put you know, we need a crow mag in there. We're gonna put blood clot in there.
All right.
We'll put blood clot, okay? People like it or not, but he got in the New York hardcore. We're doing the New York hardcore.
Yep.
Mount what were we saying?
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore. So Stigma, no order, but we can post no matter what. Stigma's first.
Stigma's there.
For all right, and it got, you know, obviously it could be Roger, but we're gonna keep from one band each. All right, so Stigma's on there.
Gotcha.
We're gonna give blood clot on there.
All right.
Jimmy G on there.
Jimmy G's up there.
Okay, now we gotta sum up with one face. There's a big void, but it gotta be somebody very powerful to New York hardcore, no matter what it is. Who would it be? And I think I got one that you probably won't even, that you guys would probably
what do you got?
Man, I don't know.
This is a tough one, man.
I know it's tough because I don't want to say it, but it would have to be somebody like him. It would have to be. I'll leave it at this. It would have to be somebody of the straight edge persuasion.
All
just
right.
because I'm going to leave it at that because
all right.
we got to cover. So we got a Krishna, we got a Skin, we have a Squatter, we have a fucking straight edge dude. Thank you. Good night. Okay,
right.
Boom. There you go. Next.
All's fair. All's fair
fair.
that way.
So so the straight edge guy at the end, it could be like a hologram of like, you know, Ray today, Civ, who else? Car Earth Crisis.
Sure.
It could be like the hologram thing, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
But
that's a tough one, man. You know, to be able to sum up for, but Jimmy's he's in every sort of award ceremony when it comes to New York.
Frontman in punk rock. You know, I don't even like saying punk rock. I say punk rock because that's what people say now because I'm a hardcore kid. Yeah. But I know, but let's just take the whole genre. Yo, it's hard to fuck with Jimmy. It's just hard to fuck with him. I don't care if you're in a bar, if you're in a stadium. You better get ready to pull something out your ass when you're up against him. And if he's on a good one, forget it.
Yeah, no, you're right. Totally right.
Wrote the book. Shout out to fucking listen. I do this shit. That's one of the people I do this shit because of bands like AF, Murphy's Law. Second show ever was a Murphy's Law show. Yeah. I got Jimmy implanted in my brain with the knee pads on and the cutoff things and a broken leg for like 10 years.
That's exactly what I was just thinking was the knee pads. You know, I was lucky enough to catch that era too, you know, and I saw that and it was like, dude, finally I get to see. I saw these pictures in Thrasher magazine, right? These Ken Salerno pictures from City Gardens and the fucking crowd was packed and Jimmy had these knee pads on and he's on top of the ground. I was like, man, how do I get to live this? You know,
I know.
And finally, one of these days, I saw Murphy's Law in Worcester, Mass, and he had his knee pads on and it was packed and he was jumping off the fucking speakers. And I was like, there it is.
I know. And I saw him with that era, with that, with Chuck and everybody. I was glad I saw them. I was like, boom, I got to see that. The Jimmy I wanted to, because I wasn't around back on 100 years ago.
Yep.
My first show was in 88 in that era. So I got to like he was probably peaking there, like
at that point,
really tapping into his wildness. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I was like,
shout
out to fucking Murphy. Like, shout out to everybody around the planet, fucking who's tapping in now and who will be tapping in. Make sure you subscribe. Oh, hold up. Oh, what we got? We're not up there yet. Okay, after this. But we got some more. We got another show. South Florida.
Yeah.
South Florida is going to be in the motherfucking building in January.
Yep. Yeah, This one just came in about an hour ago. Our boys down there in Jacksonville hit us up with this little announcement. So it should be live. I think they were going live today with this announcement. So it should already be on Instagram. The Marauder, the Minus Years Marauder, Saturday, January 28th. I think this might even be our first 2023 fucking flyer. Come to think of it,
so we popped our we popped our
we're already into next year.
Cherry.
Love it, yeah. So this is Jacksonville.
Next year, Jacksonville. Listen, they're trying to make power moves in Jacksonville right now. You understand? So listen, Jacksonville's on the come up. You understand? Listen, and you got Minus. Listen, I just knew about this right now. Everybody, hold on. Right now, I'm tapping in. Everybody, we are live. We are live, and we are live. This is how we're doing the live. This is how fucking live we are, everybody. We're tapping in live. Like right now, we're in the Matrix, motherfuckers.
Yep. Get off the bench. Get in the trench.
Exactly. You understand, everybody? Everybody tap in right now to fucking Instagram and all that other shit. Fucking YouTube. We are live. get down with it. But anyway, Marauder with my brother Minus. Listen,
Yeah.
I didn't even know about this till you just blasted this. When we tell you that the news is coming in like on real time, this just literally dropped. But January 28th, 2023, at the Underbelly, Jacksonville, motherfucking Florida, Marauder the Minus he is. Listen, I'm gonna be there. I don't know about you motherfuckers, but I'm gonna be there.
Hell yeah.
Who else? Let's see. Oh, shout out to everybody who's been again tuning in and also copping that merch. You understand? Let's hit them. Everybody, if you want to support the show, we got brand new merch right now. You understand? We got fucking, hold on 1 second over here. Hot off the motherfucking press. We got snapbacks. We got shirts. Listen, you want to support the show? CasaDeRock.com and buy a snapback, a shirt, or whatever. Listen, everything we get, we put back into the show. This is how we try to step up the graphics. We try to step up the locations and just everything we do. We're trying to take the shit to the next level. But listen, the shit is fly. We printed in-house. So when you're getting this, everybody, listen when I tell you. When I say in-house, it's in-house. Gator Food, let's put that link up. I want you to put the link up and let's show these motherfuckers about some technology. Blast that link right now. If you didn't tap into the live last time, I want everybody right now, take a picture of that link right here. I'm going to even give you a pose. Look, I'm going to give you a pose. Boom. Boom. Look at boom. I'm giving you poses, motherfuckers.
Hit
Point
that.
at that shit, Busky.
Hit
Boy,
that
look
shit.
Hit that. Boom, boom, boom,
Hit
boom.
that shit.
All right.
I can't
You're
get
going to
it in
take,
there.
exactly. You're going to take a picture of it right now. You're going to go to the fucking photos. And on the photo, you're going to highlight the link, and the link is going to take you to where you got to go. To our link tree, to how to support, to go to the lives, all that good shit. So, you know the deal, CasaDeRock.com. And shout out to everybody who's been copping merch, supporting me, the Patreon, that whole shit. Listen, all that shit goes right back into this, just so you know, because we pay for web streaming, times, this and that. But we love it. We love what we're doing, and we're only getting started, and we have a lot of plans. So,
yep,
again,
we were
hit the
bullshitting
link.
before. Yeah, we were just bullshitting before the episode, pre-gaming, and we came up with a couple of great new ideas. So this shit is going to continue to grow. And, shout out, like we said, shout out to everybody that tunes in every week and likes, follow, subscribe, notifications, ring the bell, all that stuff.
Exactly. And the whole idea of this show was to bring everybody to have a home base for everything in the underground, anything that we feel, anything that we're into, anything that the mainstream won't fuck with. They got a home right here at the Hard Corner, and that's what we're all about. 100%. We're not 100%. We are 1,000,000,000% independent. Anything you see is done because we want to do it, and anything that we like and we're about, we push. So, and shout out to everybody with the same mentality. We're just out here loving the music and trying to, elevate the fucking culture. You already know.
Hell yeah.
So what else we got here? We got some new shit, Busky. Let these people know we got a bunch of new shit. There's some more fucking releases out here.
Yeah, a bunch of new shit. This is a dope comp that's been coming out for a couple of years now. This is the third one, volume 3, One Scene Unity. It's from a label called From Within Records, which I think is in Florida, actually.
Oh shit.
But it's just a great comp. I don't know. Comps over the years have been a great way of introducing a large amount of bands quickly, to an audience. And I feel like comps, especially in the hardcore scene, they've always just, I don't know, they've elevated the scene. Like it pushes a bunch of new bands onto people, and it helps just keep things moving forward. So this is one of those dope new comps that just came out. And it's all pretty much new bands, except from this new Buried Alive song that's on here. These are all relatively new bands within the past probably 5 years,
Yeah, that's cool. And you know what? I love comps because comps are the hardcore version of the mixtape from the hip hop, like all bangers, a mix bag, I used to set up my playlist when I used to make cassettes for friends. Ezek knows I had the best hardcore mixtapes in the game, but that's another story. I would set them up like that.
Yeah.
I would do this, everybody. If I'm going to record out, back in the day, we couldn't just send files to each other. So if I had the albums, all right, but let's say Busky says, yo, record Age of Quarrel and Victim in Pain for me. I wouldn't just play Age of Quarrel and Victim in Pain. I'll play We Gotta Know. Then right after I'll put Power. and then right after I'll put you know, I would mix it up, and I would even stop it right at the end, so you barely heard so it almost sounded like a mixtape, because I would take the idea from hip-hop,
and that was all just from hitting pause and record right on the
pause.
You hit pause, and then you fucking unpause it, you hit record, boom.
And we learned how to fit more music in the half-hour tape. That was expensive when you had to buy the cassettes, and it felt what you didn't have to stop, rewind, put this on, you kind of let it play when you had the boom box. Boom. Listen, kids, you understand? We had to work hard for this shit back in the day.
And that's why I think now we can appreciate these comps, you know, because that hard work is already done by a label and all this bullshit. And it's not bullshit, but all this great stuff. And I don't know. I mean, it just says right there, one scene unity, a hardcore comp. And it's essentially what it is. You know, it's bringing all these bands together and you know, just pushing the movement. So I don't know. I gave it a couple spins, you know, over the past couple of days, and me personally, the fucking Live It Down track is super dope. It's cool to hear them. I just saw them for the first time at This Is Hardcore, and I didn't know that Ethan from Steel Nation also plays in Bitter End. He plays drums in that band, so it was cool to see him. Live It Down is dope. The Never Again track was awesome. The Nothing But Enemies track, the Gridiron track. I mean, they're all fucking good. So definitely check it out.
It's on Spotify. You guys got to go out there, make sure hit your Spotifys, the band camps, all this shit. This shit's important to the band. So make sure you're hitting all that shit. And a bunch of other guys, a hardcore band from Uruguay, Against the Shit, crazy name. But yo, Uruguay, they're representing, you know what I mean? Shout out to Uruguay. They just dropped some new music. You can check them out on YouTube. They got a bunch of stuff on Bandcamp, but too also, I think. But definitely support them. Listen, the movement is worldwide, and not for nothing, these guys had hit me up a couple years ago, so they're not new to this, you know, and they're representing out there, man. You know, Uruguay's in the building, South America, and that's South America. So it's pretty cool because you know, you always hear about the Brazils and the Colombias and stuff. So, you know, boom, in the mix right now, Uruguay. So shout out to all my Uruguayans out there doing it. Make sure to support them. We have to support the world. It ain't all about your local support. You start with the local scene and you work your way out, but you keep it moving. You understand? Everybody got to eat. You know what I mean? We have a big dinner table and everybody's invited. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, and also, which is cool. Now they just dropped last week. Shout out to anybody who was on the live last week when we dropped that fucking brand new Blood Clot, but they just dropped some more new shit, right?
Yeah. Well, the Soul song is now streaming everywhere.
That's what it was. It was officially everywhere.
Officially everywhere, and it's been added to all these playlists, which is pretty cool to see, you know. So on Tidal, on Spotify, and on Apple Music. So they're everywhere. That song's out there, and I'd like to think that the Hard Fucking Corner had a little bit to do with contributing to that growth, since we were lucky enough to debut it. And shout out to Upstate, shout out to Blood Clot for you know, letting us do that. But this is how this thing works, man. It's out there in the world, so check it out and support it. And you know, there's plenty more to come from Upstate for sure.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Pitchfork, Upstate, you know, we everybody, you know, it's a family thing, it's family business, but also we back this shit in them. The record's hard. You know, if you guys want to hear some hard shit, there's new shit, is hard shit. You got classic OG shit. That's right, Brandon. That Blood Clot, but check it out. It's fucking hard as fuck. And I'll say it again. I'm glad to say it does not sound like the Cro-Mags.
Yeah.
It sounds like some other hard shit. What up, Abe?
Yeah, Abe, what up?
You already know, but go check out that Blood Clot and support the movement. Support Pitchfork, support Upstate, and support everybody in the motherfucking trenches. So you already know. We got some Florida motherfuckers in the mix also right here.
We do. This band is dope, and I'm pretty sure we talked about them once before already too. Rhythm of Fear. They dropped a new single called Insidious System, which is pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure we can play a little clip here.
Oh, you got it? Boom.
Yeah, let's run it. Insidious System! Insidious System! Yeah,
That's dope. I didn't know you had the clip for that. That's dope. Yo, shout out to them. Listen, if you don't know who the fuck they are, listen, they're OGs. You know, they've been doing that thing for a minute. And I'm glad to see them again representing Florida and also to still be doing it throughout the years. They've been doing it for a minute and they've done stuff with a lot of different people. So, you know, you might have caught them with doing different side projects with other people and shit. So it's good to see them. Where it says new album from Fatal October 14th, huh?
Yeah, October 14th, new record called Fatal Horizons. So definitely check them out. And like you said, they've been around for a minute. You know, they need some shine because they've been ripping it for quite a while. And I remember catching them as Eddie Leeway's backup band.
Yeah.
You know, when he was doing the Eddie Leeway show and he needed a band and these guys were his band and fucking they were so perfect for Leeway. Yeah. And then you hear this band and you're like, well, that's why, you know, they definitely pick up on that Leeway influence and they twist it a little bit thrashier, a little bit more metal than Leeway did, but it's fucking awesome, man. It's really good. So.
Yeah, they always had that thrash, that gushing, and they always represented South Florida, and it's good because, like we were talking before, South Florida used to have a metal scene, a big metal scene, you know, and the whole Tampa thing back in the day, but it kind of died down. They're still at it, and it's good to see that energy still fucking, they're coming with it, you know what I mean? It's sounding good, it's looking good, and they're still representing. So shout out to South Florida, and shout out to fucking, you know, Rhythm and Theater fucking just making it happen throughout the fucking years. Yo, South Florida, you got to, everybody, you have to support these bands because remember, you might be on vacation somewhere.
Yeah,
there might be something not happening that you need something to happen, and there might be a show in your town. So always support motherfucking local and all that good shit.
That's true.
And also Spotify. Very important that you're hitting these people with the Spotifys and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And what else we got? We got a little something left. We got what else is left?
We got we just got a little road report. You know, I hit over the weekend. I hit the Terror show they played in Brooklyn with Acacia Strain and End It and Year of the Knife. So I cruised over, ran into our friend Scott, obviously, and a couple of other maniacs. And it was a good weekend, you know. So yeah, man, we caught a little bit of the Terror show.
Listen, drop that shit. I'm Gator Food. Hit him with that shit.
We at the Terror show in Brooklyn, New York, baby. We're getting it in. Stay hard, stay live, baby.
Who's better than Luke?
Who's better than people, Luke? Man, not too many.
Listen, everybody, you just saw my brother Luke. That is the meaning of New York hardcore. You understand? Yeah. And people ask me when they ask me, "Yo, why you do this?" I say, Luke Rhoda. That's why I do it.
Piece of work, man. 25 seconds of singing for Terror, and he sounds like, you know, his voice is so high pitched. He blew his voice out in 25 seconds. So.
I love it. I love it. Nobody lives that hardcore shit more than Luke. That's for sure. That's a fucking lifer right there. But Terror, man, doing the thing, killing it. New York City. What more you want? Cool footage. Yep. It's good to see them. I think they've been in New York a lot more lately than they have in the who knows how long, you know, and how many years. So it's good to see them fucking you know, coming around and, you know, representing, you know, New York. So
hell yeah.
But yeah, no fucking shout out to Vogel. Shout out to I'm planning to get Nick Jett on the Smoking Word podcast because that's my bro, and we have a lot of shit to talk to. Shout out to Tara. They're somewhere right now too, right? They're on the road, or what they doing?
I think they only did just like this little couple weird little offshoot shows, some like Blue Ridge Festival thing, and then they filled it in with like this Brooklyn show. I think they're bouncing around right now, but
Gotcha.
I mean, but to your point about Nick Jett, it's awesome to see him. He's recently a dad, so it's good to see.
I did. Congrats. I didn't know that. Now we gotta talk some dad shit. Good shit.
It's great to see Nick moving into that slot in life, and even with the production stuff, like he did the Downset record. He's done a bunch of, he did some Strife stuff. He's been doing a lot of great production shit. So it's good to see Nick, not just the drummer from Terror, but
he's a fucking, he wears mad hats. Fucking shout out to fucking Nick Jett, and shout out to all you redheaded people that love eating plastic candies. I made that discovery with Nick Jett and Rick Ross. Redheaded people like plastic candies, like any candies that look like orange and like
like Skittles or some shit.
Yeah, Skittles and like Sour Patches and all that.
God, yeah.
All redheaded people love it. Hands down.
What about energy drinks? Nick Jett's got that.
Shout out to Veteran, Ezek, who else? Fucking But listen, on the real, everybody. Shout out to everybody who's been tuning into the Hard Corner, who's been, and keep tuning in and subscribing and all that good shit. Listen, Gator Food, hit them with the link one more time. If you want to support the show, you wanted these lives to keep happening, you still want the fly graphics, you still want me to look good, you still want Busky to look good and sound good. Hit this link right here. Copy the link, snap a picture. You snap a picture, go to your photos. You highlight the link takes you to where you got to go. Our link tree, the YouTube pages, and all that shit. Listen, hit the reminder button and subscribe. You never know when we're going to go live. We did this last minute, and we're planning to keep it fresh and sexy and spontaneous because this is like, that's how you got to keep your lovers. You got to keep them, keep things fresh and sexy. Keep them guessing.
Keep them juicy.
But the link here, or go to my fucking link on my Instagram. I got the link tree there. Listen, shout out to the whole planet. We feel you tapping in. Yes. Keep tapping in. Every week. If you listen, you got everybody sending random stuff. If you got anything worthwhile, anything happening, new music, anything crazy worthwhile from our world, send it to the Smoking Word Instagram, and we'll get around to it, and it might actually make the fucking Hard Corner show. So everybody, Busky, let them know where to catch us and all that good shit.
Yeah, man, you know the deal. Like, follow, subscribe, Instagram, YouTube, the Smoking Word podcast. Like Hoya says, get ready, because things are going to start popping off, and we may just go live more and more, and whatever else. So the Patreon is always there, patreon.com/the Smoking Word. The deal. Just hit those buttons, the likes, the follows, and the notifications, and be on board.
Exactly. Jump on everybody. This is a team sport. Everybody's involved. So again, if something's crack-a-lacking, keep those eyes open. Send it to us, and we'll go through everything, and let's see let's keep the information going. Let's keep the culture going. Shout out to everybody around the planet, the Hard Corners in the motherfucking building. Until next week, we out of here. Look out for me at Riot Fest this Saturday. The Rock and the Hard Corner will be in the motherfucking building.
Word.
We out of here. Gator Food.
Peace out.
Hey!